Okay, let's talk about manage recurring donations. So before we begin, let me stress that this video is for tracking gifts that donor give regularly over a period of time. So it is not about taking payment from your supporters or from your constituents. On this particular trail, we are not talking about like credit card charges, bank accounts, automated charges, PayPal subscriptions, Braintree, Stripe, stuff like that. The technical part, it is not discussed here. I will eventually come to that point and give you a whole solution that I would recommend for non-profits. That would be like the next section or the next whole course after I finish the whole NPSP trails. I would like to give nonprofits a good and affordable, that's the keyword, affordable solutions on how to, have a presence all over the internet and make things very easy for your constituents to support your cause, through their mobile phones, through their computers, and do fundraisings, events, everything, including the payment gateways, shopping carts, selling books, and stuff like that, all into one solution. It will use multiple platforms, which is affordable, not one of those solutions that's coming from Salesforce. They are awesomely great, but not so affordable, as you might already know, right? Especially like Commerce Cloud. Whoa, even Salesforce Connect is not cheap. And then, all those integrations that we actually need for nonprofits, they come with a pretty hefty price tag. So anyways, I'm started to rambling here. Let's continue and move on. So this is for tracking gifts. Okay, this particular video. So we're not going to actually capture payments or charge credit cards, things like that. No, not at all. We're just gonna see how we can trace recurring donations from donors. Okay, let me go ahead to my Trailhead Playground for NPSP. First, let's go to NPSP settings from here. NPSP settings. And let's drive to recurring donations. Come on. It always takes a few seconds whenever we load NPSP settings because there's a bunch of stuff there. See? It's loading the whole thing in one go. That's why it takes a few seconds. So, recurring donations there. So, let's click over here. Now, this is the out-of-the-box settings, which you can edit and change the settings. So, opportunity forecast months. Number of months worth of open opportunities that NPSP maintains on open-ended recurring donations. NPSP makes sure there are always this many months worth of opportunities by creating the appropriate number of new opportunities every month. So it's just gonna keep creating opportunities. Depends on if it's open-ended or closed-ended recurring donation. This is the batch size that it runs when it runs nightly. The number of records to process. This concerns how complex your Salesforce org is set up. If you have a bunch of other processes, workflows, triggers, all things going on, hundreds of stuff going on at the same time, you might want to lower this, right? Otherwise, it will trip on something and just gives an error. So the lower is better, but it's slower. Especially if you just have like under 1,000 recurring donations, you can, because it's going to run nightly anyways, right? You can have a lower number. Open opportunity behavior on RD close. Tell NPSP what to do with any remaining open opportunities when you mark the status of open-ended to closed. So what would you want to do? If the recurring donation is closed because the donor said, oh, I'm sorry, I can't continue giving for now. Please stop my recurring for now. And you have already future opportunities created. Mark opportunities close lost. That makes sense. And then the maximum donations. That's pretty much straightforward. Add campaign to all opportunities, meaning if the recurring donation have a campaign, all child opportunities that are created by the recurring donation will also have the same campaign code. Opportunity record type, just keep it default, or you can change if you want. You have a bunch of other record types if you created more. Recurring donation and name format, if you wanna, make it this format or this format or this format, or you can just disable auto naming. So basically, set up this initially, make up your mind what you want to do, and then the next one is recurring donation custom installment periods. This, so out of the box, it have, let's see here, it have weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, and then 1st and 15th. Okay, so say you want to make a custom one, maybe annually. We don't have annually, or we do. Say biannually, right? So every 6 months. We don't have that, right? So you can create here, or so it's not creating confusion among your staff. Sometimes make it plain and simple, like every 6 months is plain and simple, right? Rather than biannually, and then people has to, if somebody doesn't know, time period, the amount of time, 6 month. So every 6 months, right there, right? Create custom installment period. So we have one, and then once you created that, you also have to you have to create here. You also have to create on the object manager of the recurring donation. You have to create new here pick list options for the recurring donation for the installment period. So object manager, recurring donation, and then installment period, here, and let's add every 6 months, we say, right? So every 6 months, it's now there. It's available to be picked, and this will translate to this every 6 months. So here, after saving the installment period, you will also need to add your installment period name to the recurring donation installment period pick list, which we just did. To edit the pick list, go to setup, create objects, select recurring donations, installment period pick list, and then pick list value. Yeah, why don't we just automate this, right? Come on, NPSP team, just automate that already. Alright, so we've done that. Now we are ready to go and create a recurring donation for Mr. or let's do for Mrs. Simpson. Go home, not home, accounts, the Simpsons, and let's go to Marge Simpson. Marge decided to support us, support our organization. So we do not have recurring donation yet on here. Let's add them. Click over here, edit page. We are going to add recurring donation on the, so I'm going to click here, edit page layout. this one, contact layout. I'm going to edit the contact layout, and related list, recurring donations. Let's put it on the very top. Boom. Save and yes. And then we can close this guy and save and back. Aha! Let's make a new recurring donation for Marge Simpson. New. So, monthly support by Marge Simpson. So, let's choose this Simpson household. $100, please. Open-ended? Let's open-ended. So there is no end. It's going to keep going, okay? So, date established here. So, when would you like your first donation to go, Mrs. Simpson? Oh, what about next month? Next September the 1st is okay? Yes, please. So, 1st September. Last, leave it blank. So, here you can choose every 6 months, the one that we just created. But Mrs. Simpson's or Marge wants to do it monthly, right? Number of planned installments. Here, number of installments, donations you expect to receive for fixed lengths only. So disregard this because this is an open-ended, meaning it's open until Marge calls us back and say, stop it already, stop taking my money. And then you can stop it, all right? So the campaign, if we choose a campaign here like that, it will keep the campaign with all the opportunities in the future. So September, it will have this campaign, the $100 opportunity. And then October, the same thing, this campaign. November, the same thing. December, the same thing. And it's going to keep going, okay? So that's the only thing you need. And you can just hit save there. Boom. Oh, you can specify either or oh, that's right. I should have known that. Okay, just save that. So just pick either account or contact. Okay, so save. And that is all. So now you have a monthly support recurring donation for Marge Simpson. So this is what the NPSP is doing for now. Well, how on earth are you going to get the money? Where is the $100 from? It's not discussed in this trail. So if you want to actually capture the money through a credit card, automated charge credit card, and then or whatever, you have to do some integration more than that. NPSP does not come with a payment gateway, so to speak. You would need to have your own solution, but I will provide you an awesome solution where I personally used and built for the nonprofit organization I'm working for. So you can use that, and it's an awesome solution. It integrates smoothly across multiple platforms. It can be used through a mobile device, through anything, text to give, whatever. So maybe Bitcoin in the future. All right. So where were we? So that's it. So it does not. I repeat, it does not include the actual money taking from the constituent. So it's just gonna create an opportunity. So when it creates an opportunity like this, right? You don't even take the money from here. So you have to do some integration to actually charge your constituents to capture the funds, the money, right? It doesn't come with NPSP. You can have a plugin, and I will also give you examples and demos later on on the next course after I've completed the basic NPSP. All right, so that's enough said. Where are we now? Oh, and then map. Like if you want to add some custom fields, maybe you have a code like this, accounting code, and then you want to put this on the recurring donation, and you want all child opportunities, all the opportunities that is created by this recurring donation to have the same value, you can map it there. So first you create your code first, or your field. Let's do it already. Let's do it. Let's go to setup over here, and then we are on recurring donation, right? Let's create a new field. What do you want to call it? Coupon or whatever. Maybe coupon, I don't know. Let's just make a coupon, a text field, which is coupon, a coupon that is used, or a ticket, or an invitation, or however you want to do it. So I'm going to choose text here. This is on the recurring donation object, right? And I'm going to choose coupon. 32 characters is enough. Coupon code used. And so we are creating this new field on the recurring donation. Okay, everybody can see it. And save. So after you create that field, you want to also create the same field on the opportunity object, because it's going to carry to the opportunity, right? So opportunity object, you want to create the same field. Let's name this coupon as well. All right, next. Make it all visible. Next. I'm gonna add everybody there. That's it. Now, when I go back to NPSP settings, takes a few seconds to load, remember, because there's a bunch of things loaded. And then I'm gonna go to recurring donations, recurring donation custom field mappings, new custom field mappings. So I want to map that coupon field here from the recurring donation to the coupon field there. Really simple, right? Just match it. Boom. You're done. You can also map to another field that's already existing if you want to. So what happens now? What happens now if I go back to here, and let's go back to Marge Simpson. Marge has a recurring donation, monthly support. Now we have a coupon. See? If I see the coupon is boom and save, so all future opportunities, so September 1 is going to create a new opportunity of $100. It will have the coupon boom on the opportunity, right? October 1, same thing, new opportunity, the coupon is also boom. And then November, same thing, coupon boom, November 1. December 1, and go on, and it's keep going until March called in and say, stop it already. Stop taking my money. And then you can stop it. All right, that's it. Let's do the quiz together. Recurring donation batch is going to run by itself. How can a user determine the type of recurring donation? The type of recurring donation. Establish a custom installment period. Setting the open-ended status field, defining the contact row, diagramming a field. I think setting the open-ended status, right? The type, is it open-ended or close-ended? If your org has a custom field on your opportunity record and you want that field to appear on all child map, we just did that already. No, here. Yeah, that's the one, right? All right, that's it. I'll see you on the next section. Bada bing. I'll take the points first. Bada bing. Woohoo! Bada boom! Wow, what's this? Oh, recommended. I thought this like mini badges. Okay, I'll see you on the next section. Hit that subscribe button and explore new trailhead grounds and learn to implement the most useful and popular apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. And do yourself a favor, like this video, and you'll be surprised on how much more you understand when watching this same video after liking it. Don't take my word. Watch this one more time after you like the video and see it for yourself. Bada bing, bada boom.